We all know how much the BBC wants to make a hit piece on Andrew Tate, and in a recent documentary, they've made a fool of themselves trying to blow wind towards a seemingly fake narrative. The undercover hero, Matt Shea, returns again, previously known for infiltrating the ranks of the top G, all the while recording inside his house and earning his trust, just to gather edited footage to build up a story on Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate. The hit piece starts off with Matt Shea, the darling of the BBC, trying to bring in yet another nameless, faceless whistleblower with 12,000 pages of downright hard evidence that can incriminate the Tate brothers. Would have been real effective if he just handed over all the evidence to the authorities, but then we wouldn't be getting this documentary, now would we? Before we even get into the details, he mentions, his Twitter profile that was displayed so proudly in the documentary had its follower count hidden. If it was that big of a deal, they would have at least shown that much, and as of now, that account has been suspended. Who knows why? Maybe Operation Throw Dirt on Andrew backfired. Anyways, Mr. Not a Paid Actor here talks about how he's collected thousands of messages from victims of the war room. I don't know how this Lester-looking guy from GTA was recovering victim messages or doing news as it reads on his Twitter description. Anyways, the interview starts and as you can clearly see, he's staring at Matt's feet instead of his face. I don't know if he's shy or they just couldn't position the teleprompter high enough. Like a trained puppy, he follows the words on the screen that they don't show in the camera. As soon as he finishes his sentence, he looks back up at Matt, re-establishing eye contact. Oh, and the documents he received, well, yeah, they just say that he was handed these leaks. When you're so obsessed with shoving a narrative down people's throats, you tend to brush off the sources. What most youngsters don't know is that the BBC has a history of fake journalism. As an example of fake news by the BBC was a 2015 report that claimed that the Syrian government had used chemical weapons against its own people. This report was also based on faulty intelligence and it helped fuel the Syrian civil war. The BBC later retracted the report and it acknowledged that it had made a serious error. Yes, poor BBC said sorry. The list goes on, and quite frankly, BBC journalism these days is like a hit piece for hire. Now, getting back to surreal journalism, we can see background character 234 hop into the documentary at an ever so convenient time. Literally an empty street, and this guy's hyped up about standing in front of Tate's house. Just like their journalism, a dirty little detail they missed, however, was a dirt speck on the camera. The same one that was filming Matt was also getting the shot for this nobody influencer. Yeah, let me line you up perfectly for the one line you're about to say. Like, how dumb are these guys? After he says his one-liner, Giga Chad Matt pulls him in for an interview. And I shit you not, he literally talks and acts like the same stereotypical fans that BBC portrays Tate's followers to be. Bravo for the acting. Matt asks a few questions, gets the responses he staged him for, and then he ends the interview in the most Hollywood-like representation of an interview. Matt's question actually leaves background character 69 with a moment of self-realization. Behold, you've been blessed by the unending wisdom of Matt Shea. Your views have been changed and you're now officially a reformed man. It's like Matt's questions baptized his corrupt mind. It's easy to spot fake journalism, and a core highlight of that is talking solely on a narrative without including anything the other side has to offer. The viewers were also quick to see through their facade, and people had a lot to say. We admire the cinematic style editing. This documentary is like, I came to accuse you, but I don't have a proof. That ginger-haired guy was 1,000,000% a paid actor. And that's all we have for today. If you want to keep updated on more news about the Tate family and the top G himself, subscribe. Tell us what you think about this feature film on Andrew Tate in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.